Hey. So recently, the channel known simply as CODEandAR, you may have heard of it, managed to somehow, against all odds, reach 1,000 subscribers.
Yay! It's a large number.
Most YouTube poopers make obligatory special projects for when their channel reaches a specific subscriber milestone.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
And this channel is definitely no different than the other channels that also do that. So 1,000 subscribers is a goal that we've been wishing to reach pretty much ever since we started making videos. And for the most part, our other subscriber projects we've done have been either extended YTPs or collabs or something around those lines. But this time we wanted to try something different, which is why... I'm looking at this right here. We are proud to announce that we are doing what we dub the CODEandAR Retrospective. The CODEandAR Channel Retrospective. So you might be thinking,
What is that? What is a channel retrospective? I've never heard of that before.
and you're right, because we made it up. Essentially, the idea of the video is that we go through every single YTP we've created on the channel, watch it live and commentate over it, as well as giving more details about the video, like how we made it, what was going through our heads when we were making something like this. It's kind of like what Jimmy D did, because, you know, of course someone with more notoriety in the community did something that we planned months beforehand. No problem. I'm not mad at all.
Why are you telling us this then? What do we have to do with this?
I wasn't finished talking yet. So what is the one thing that's special about this YTP channel from other YTP channels? And don't say the DDR jokes. Or nothing. That would make me sad. It's that instead of one schmuck making these things, there's two schmucks doing these things. And what better way to celebrate reaching this milestone than a double thing?
Woo.
So a little while back I ran a poll on Twitter saying what people would be interested in for the 1K video, and along with the channel retrospective, what actually ended up winning the poll, many people also had interest in a Q&A.
But didn't you do this already, like 3 times?
Shut your... Yes, if you are a longtime viewer of the channel, you may know that we've tried doing this before, but they've all pretty much ended up the same way. Non-existent. This can mainly be attributed to both being busy in real life and lacking a proper recording setting. But fortunately, both of these problems have been more than fixed now, and if this video doesn't end up coming out, I will upload a video of me eating spaghetti out of a tube. No bamboozles. Sauce and all.
So how are you doing them both then?
Well, basically how it's going to work is that we'll watch 1 or 2 videos and talk about them and such. Then in between the videos, we'll be answering a few questions that are submitted. The process will repeat until we watch all the videos and read through all the questions. Pretty simple, actually.
Okay, but how many questions can be asked?
So typically it's common for most people who make a Q&A, especially YTP channels, to put about a 4-question restriction on each person. However, for this instance we decided otherwise. There are quite a lot of videos to go through, and since the attendance will likely be notably low, we're not actually putting any restrictions on the number of questions you can ask. However, we do ask that you keep it at a bit of a reasonable amount, which basically translates to no walls of spam questions we won't spend more than 5 seconds on. You also can ask us pretty much any type of question, not just YTP questions is what we're aiming for, but of course YTP questions are equally welcome. However, unlike the number, we do have restrictions on what types of questions you can ask, and they're pretty straightforward. Number 1, no personal information, so don't ask us what the numbers on the money cards are. Number 2, don't ask us to watch your videos or join your YTP collab. Not because we won't answer those types of questions, but just because this isn't the place for them. Send us like a PM on Twitter or Discord for stuff like that. You'll likely get a pretty short answer, but you know, you can try. And 3, don't ask us what software we use. Because it's right here. It doesn't have anything to do with like not wanting to say what software we use. It's just because everyone gets asked this question, and our answer to this question is not special at all. It may come as a massive shock to a lot of people, but we're YouTube poopers and we use Sony Vegas. You might have heard of it. And that pretty much covers it, ladies and gents. Finally, we wanted to end this off saying thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I know it's an incredibly corny and cheesy thing to say, especially at the end of the video, but we're absolutely serious when we say, oh fuck, you can tell I'm not scripting this. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a really, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Adjectives are escaping me at the moment. It's a really common thing to say is I guess what I'm going for, but we really do mean this. Thank you a lot for the people who enjoy the stuff that we make, because it means a lot. And I'm sure we'll be saying a lot more of this when the actual video comes out. But for now, guess we'll see you in a few weeks' time Bye-bye. That was awful.
Why are my balls sweaty?